People have a fascination with the myriad creatures residing in the mysterious depths of the ocean, ranging from massive mammals like manatees to tiny crustaceans like shrimp. Aquariums serve as windows into this uncharted world, allowing the general public to peer into the ocean's most enigmatic habitat. While aquariums offer animal enthusiasts a glimpse into marine life, only a select few have had the opportunity to directly witness the life of a dolphin named Honey. A series of hardships that befell her aquarium unveiled a tragic reality that forever altered the public's perception of marine parks. The story unfolds in 2005 during Taiji, Japan's annual dolphin drive, a controversial event in which fishermen corral dolphins into the ominous Killing Cove by creating a disorienting cacophony by banging on boat hulls. Once trapped, the fishermen meticulously choose the most visually appealing dolphins for sale to marine parks worldwide, while the rest meet a grim fate for their meat. Honey, due to her striking appearance, was granted a reprieve. Following her capture, it is presumed that Honey underwent 6 to 12 months of training, during which she learned circus-style tricks before being sold for a substantial sum to the Inugosaki Marine Park near Tokyo, Japan. For years, Honey entertained park visitors alongside several other dolphins in a confined enclosure. However, this idyllic life came to an abrupt halt in 2011. The park faced adversity when an earthquake and tsunami struck the area, resulting in the gradual demise of her fellow dolphins. Subsequently, these natural disasters triggered a nuclear catastrophe, deterring tourists from visiting northeastern Japan altogether. In due course, Inugosaki Marine Park was compelled to shut its doors. The park's owner was burdened with the daunting task of finding new homes for the animals, with scant regulatory guidance on the relocation of its inhabitants. The park's closure went largely unnoticed by the public until one activist group, known as Put an End to Animal Cruelty and Exploitation, (PEC), captured a haunting scene inside the abandoned marine park. Video footage revealed Honey, the dolphin, languishing in her confined enclosure months after the facility had been abandoned. She exhibited signs of distress, debility, and unusual behaviors rarely observed in dolphins. Furthermore, the absence of shade in her shallow tank had led to skin problems. But what shocked activists even more was that Honey was not alone. The footage also showcased 46 penguins crammed into a cramped holding area with an even smaller swimming pool. The sole sign of life at the forsaken marine park, aside from the animals, was a solitary car parked in the facility's lot. Subsequently, activists learned that hundreds of fish, reptiles, and various other small marine creatures had been abandoned within the facility. As for the car, it belonged to a trainer assigned the sole responsibility of feeding the abandoned animals. Concerns among activists escalated as the uncertainty surrounding the quality and quantity of food for the abandoned animals persisted. Despite attempts to contact the aquarium owner for clarification, their appeals fell on deaf ears. Sachiko Azuma, representing Peace, expressed her unease, stating, "I sense danger and doubt in their silence." The future looked bleak for Honey and her fellow creatures, prompting Azuma and her team to recognize the need for action. Peace gathered additional video footage and photos of the stranded animals, disseminating this distressing news across online platforms. Their aim was to create enough uproar to attract the attention of other organizations, forming a united front in their quest for justice for Honey and her fellow captives. Their efforts yielded results when Rick O'Barry, the founder of the Dolphin Project, joined the cause and issued a statement online. The footage we have reviewed underscores the urgency of immediate action to save Honey from a tragic fate. The same holds true for all abandoned animals at Inugosaki Marine Park Aquarium. This news swiftly reached various animal welfare organizations, leading to the development of a proposal for Honey's rehabilitation and eventual release into the wild. Rick O'Barry's team exerted relentless pressure on the marine park to release Honey from their custody. Although Honey remains at the park, she is now under the vigilant scrutiny of multiple animal welfare organizations. Rick O'Barry noted, "There's definitely a growing awareness in Japan regarding captive marine mammals." Honey's story has reignited the long-debated topic of animals in captivity within aquariums, prompting aquarium visitors to question whether these animals were acquired purely for commercial gain or rescued from life-threatening situations. The footage of Honey and the other marine mammals at Inubosaki Marine Park has already begun to change public perception. The Japanese Association of Zoos and Aquariums recently withdrew its support for the annual dolphin hunt, with Akiko Mitsunobu stating, "Honey has become a symbol of both the marine park problem and Taiji's hunting practices." While the initial footage of Honey's plight at the abandoned aquarium was deeply unsettling, a heartwarming moment captured by a Chicago-based aquarium's video featuring a dolphin named Catterall provided a stark contrast. At 6:02 on a Monday morning, zoologists at the Shed Aquarium in Chicago witnessed an extraordinary event. Lisa Takaki, the museum's senior director of marine mammals, was thrilled to see tail flukes protruding from the beloved resident dolphin, Catterall, a clear sign that she was giving birth. In the wild, no one had ever observed a Pacific white-sided dolphin giving birth. Over 40 veterinarians and training staff at Shed Aquarium watched in awe, fully aware that they were witnessing a unique spectacle. With grace and composure, the 28-year-old expectant mother glided through her habitat, steadily pushing the flukes and her baby further into the water. At one point, she even paused to visit the trainer's platform for a herring snack, acknowledging her appetite during the birth process. At 9:14 a.m., Catterall delivered a baby boy dolphin, measuring 3 feet and weighing 25 pounds. Onlookers cheered as the newborn took its first breath, marking the second milestone in a dolphin's life, the first being its birth. The scene that followed left Shed Aquarium staff in sheer amazement. Lisa expressed, "To witness a dolphin's birth is a beautiful experience, but seeing its natural instincts take over within seconds as it propels its tiny body to the surface for its first breath is incredibly moving." Dr. Bridget Coughlin, CEO of Shed Aquarium, shared this sentiment, describing the birth as incredible and personally exhilarating. She marveled at the size of the calf in relation to its mother, noting that it was nearly half her length. However, there was still work to be done. Despite Pacific white-sided dolphins not being observed in the wild, this marked the third successful birth at Shed Aquarium, and it was Catterall's first experience as a mother. The dedicated team of zoologists, trainers, and veterinarians understood that they needed to support the new mother in her journey. "We're closely monitoring both animals," Lisa remarked, meticulously documenting their behaviors minute by minute to ensure their progress aligns with what we've observed in other successful calf births at Shed. The question loomed, could Catterall prove to be a capable zither? Shed Aquarium zoologists understood that nursing would be the most challenging aspect for the newborn, as it required the new mother to guide him to her recessed mammary glands, all while navigating the water. Fortunately, Catterall had some prior training. Prior to giving birth, Shed Aquarium trainers had used a calf-shaped puppet to teach the pregnant dolphin how to present her mammary glands to her offspring, an action not instinctual for newborn Pacific dolphins. Would the training yield positive results? In a heartwarming moment, the baby successfully latched onto his mother and began nursing, drawing nourishment from her milk. Not only did the milk provide essential fats and proteins, but it also contained colostrum, an antibody crucial for warding off infections. Catterall excelled in other aspects of motherhood as well. Lisa noted, she exhibited signs of protectiveness by guiding her calf away from the sides of the habitat. In the future, she would play a pivotal role in helping her baby reach another significant milestone. As expected, the baby needed to grow, and when he desired to feed, he would gently nudge his mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. Over time, the baby's fetal folds filled out, signaling healthy weight gain. And then, next, with the assistance of Catterall and the trainers, he reached another milestone, discovering fish. Between 1 and 3 months of age, trainers provided him with toy fish to nibble on. The moment he successfully swallowed one marked the transition to an all-fish diet, a significant step. Around the age of 1 year, with a diet solely consisting of fish, the calf could be fully weaned from his mother, marking the final milestone in dolphin adolescence. However, before this transition, Shed Aquarium had an important matter to address. The baby needed a name. The aquarium staff turned to their visitors for input. Children under 18 were given the opportunity to vote on a selection of names for the calf: Tashuka, Katnanu, Kutbla, Kusti, and Lekwa. After a week of voting, the results were in. Introducing Kutbla, pronounced Cookbla, a name that signified bubbles in Tlingit, the language spoken by natives in southern Alaska and western Canada, regions where Pacific white-sided dolphins are often found. Cutla's birth held significance beyond the awe of witnessing nature at work. It increased the population of Pacific white-sided dolphins in accredited aquariums to 16, a vital development aiding scientists in gaining a better understanding of the species. To gain a deeper appreciation of this species, you can watch the video below, capturing the remarkable moments before and after Cutla's birth that left Shed Aquarium zoologists filled with excitement and wonder.